Howdy folks, welcome to Grim Gaming. This is Grim. Today is February 25th, 2024, and we are going to be playing the GeoGuessr Daily Challenge. We are currently on a 55-day streak on our road to 100, and we've been doing fairly well the last few days. Actually averaging over 20,000 points. We did have a stretch where we were losing a little, getting a little less every day, but yesterday we kind of turned that around, so we will see how far we can go. It's nice to see Roland doing some stuff here. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and jump right on into this. As always, moving is allowed on the daily challenge. We do not do moving. It's just personal preference. So we do pan, we do zoom, and we do wish we were moving sometimes. But we are going to go ahead and jump into this. And first thought is that this looks like it could be yep, that's it. Europe somewhere. I'm not entirely certain where though, but I believe this is going to be Europe. Yeah, I'm really not sure on this one though. I would think that this is something that, I mean, you look at like all these antennas and everything on the roofs, and they're mostly flat roofs on a housing. Like, you would think that this is like kind of very, very specific, but I just don't know where. It does look kind of Eastern European to me, but unfortunately, if it is Eastern European, they forgot to put their stickers on, because usually Eastern Europe would do that. It might actually be white plates, though. Which is confusing if so. I mean, it could be like Croatia, could be Russia. Croatia does have a lot of coverage that doesn't have white plates, but I'm not sure. But it was Croatia. Okay. Alright, well, it did look Eastern European, and like I said, no EU plates definitely made that more possible. Where is this, though? We've got water off to the southwest. Big city over there. But it looks like more water that direction. Like, my first thought is, could it be South Africa? It's gotta be... It's gotta be either South Africa or, like, Australia or something like that, maybe? Real hilly, because I can't think of anywhere in the US that it would look like this, like with water right there, unless that's not like ocean. But it looks like ocean to me, to the southwest. That's why I'm kind of thinking, you know, it could be something like, you know, along the coast here. I mean, it could be looking across to there. Could be like over here looking to this direction, but that's because the actual city looks southwest. Just south is no, because that wouldn't work. So if you're over here, no, because so actually the water's got to be to the north. So could this be like New Zealand somewhere? Southwest, water there. Could be looking at maybe Wellington or something. It is hilly enough, but I don't think that's. What about Auckland? I just don't know where it would be up here. Alright, so it was actually near Wellington, but we were actually way further up there. Alright. I'm glad that I started looking around over here to realized that it couldn't be, because I'm thinking water to the southwest, you know, be fine here, but with the actual like opening of water being north, it just didn't make any sense. So alright, now this here, we are also driving left, so this is another one of those countries. It looks like it is going to be EU though, and I believe with this sign here, now I could be wrong, but I believe that Ireland uses these style signs and the UK doesn't. But I'm not 100% certain, and there is a white plate there, so yeah, so this should just be Ireland, because like I said, I don't think the UK uses the yellow diamonds like the US does, but Ireland does. So I don't know if Swinnerton is a place. We're gonna guess this direction over here, skim around for maybe a Swinnerton. I don't know if that's a place name or a company name. I mean, it's a company name more than likely, but Swinnerton does seem like it could be a town name as well. Yeah, I'm not entirely certain. I'm guessing a little closer to Dublin just because, like, you know, it looks a little bit more built up, but that's probably not. So it's actually up this direction. Farganstown. Navan. Alright, we do have a small antenna here that may be useful. Like, so, small antenna with brick buildings. This could be Colombia. Like, you get the brick here. Like this, the brick here honestly looks more like, it honestly looks more like Bolivia, but Bolivia wouldn't have a antenna like that. So the only three things I can think of with an antenna like that, it could be Colombia, Ecuador, or possibly Mexico. I could see it being either one. With this being a round pole here, I don't see any octagonal poles, what I would consider Mexican poles. So I'm gonna lean away from Mexico and hedge probably Colombia, but it could be somewhere this direction. So it was Colombia, right near the Ecuadorian border. All right. Both Ecuador and Colombia do have the little short stubby antenna. Mexico can have that as well. But like I said, hedging over here because no Mexican poles, and there were poles visible, and it's kind of like a 66% chance over here versus 33% over here. So that's actually really close. So like if I had guessed Ecuador, I probably would have been closer because I would have guessed up here. So I actually would have been closer guessing Ecuador, but all right. So this immediately kind of looks maybe like Singapore or something like that. It looks like we are driving left, kind of like an Asian vibe to it. Looks like some sort of Asian characters and possibly English. This might be like Hong Kong. I'm just trying to think. This car. This is definitely going to be either Singapore or Hong Kong, Macau, something like that. I mean, I guess it could be Taiwan as well. Taiwan drives right. I know Singapore drives left. I know Hong Kong and Macau drive left. But we get Singapore quite often. This is literally going to make or break my little darker skin, maybe? Might be more Southeast Asian coloring than... We're gonna go with Singapore. I'm probably gonna hate myself. I will hate myself if it ends up being Hong Kong or Macau. Like I said, I'm just thinking a little darker skin, maybe something more, like Southeast Asian versus, lighter skin up, in Hawaii or in Hong Kong, like Chinese area. Oh my god, that is painful, guys. That is painful. God. So, no, it doesn't go any further than that. God, that is painful. Metro Towers, King Lane Road. So, would this look Singapore? Like, they have huge buildings, but I'm just trying to think, is there a specific style of building that they would have? I mean, I don't think there'd be any different. I don't think their buildings would really look any different than Singapore. No, seriously. Show the question. Show the question. Look, I'm neither satisfied nor dissatisfied. Verify the location of a place. Today, no. I can't just go next. I mean, out of date imagery, there was some blurry imagery, low quality, maybe. No. None. None. Alright. Nope. Nope. Submit. Alright, there we go. We got our feedback in. Alright, now, can you get out of my way so I can click the damn thing? Alright, yeah, so let's go downtown area and just look for... So that's real white looking buildings. Alright, so those are there. Let's go here. Not quite as tall here. Also really white looking. Again, not quite as tall. Green bus for Singapore. About here. That was unfortunately a... glass, white. So maybe, oh my god, like seriously, go. I hate when it gets me stuck on places. Just let me go. So they do have big, tall buildings, but like maybe they have like various styles more so than... So they have like the really tall buildings there. I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to see. Okay, so here. Alright, so big tall buildings there. Let's take a look here again. So you have big tall buildings. Alright, just let me get down to the road. Let me go down to the main road. But like if you get to this point here, like you could tell this is commie block here, you know, like all the buildings look the same, like yeah, so maybe I could have been able to tell just by architecture, because this here, like I don't know that Singapore has like as big of residential buildings, like as far as like the like I'm sure these are residential buildings, some of them, but as far as like actual like big swaths of them, like this many buildings are there, they're not all residential. Whereas you look at something like this, these are all residential. Again, you can't really... Let's see if I can get a better view of it. Maybe from here. Is there a... overlook right here. Okay. Yeah, so this looks like I'm looking down where I was just at. Yeah, so so these buildings here, they all have a very similar look, and they're all residential. These are just residential blocks here. So maybe I should have been able to figure that one out. Like, again, like I said, it was one of my choices. Like I said, I should have done what I did with the thing, because like I said, it was either Macau or Hong Kong or Singapore. That's 66% chance up there, 33% chance down here. I should have done that. Regardless, I didn't, and because of that, okay, look away. Because of that, I got under 20k. So that's unfortunately a shame, because if I had guessed that correctly, because I initially had Hong Kong, so 4,900 points probably. So that would be, yes, I mean that would have been 23k. Like, and now I went on a long ramble. Still, overall, it could be worse. But yeah, we are at 56 days played. So that is like definitely getting there. Unfortunately, it's a very slow process. It's a slog trying to get to that 100. So I still have, a month and a half to go. I got 44 days. So, God. So sometime in April, I should be able to get it finished. Whew, it's a long time. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and y'all have a good day.